Now what's happening?
Well, this is a youth court, and especially designed for young people who may have broken the law.
So, is that where I'm going to be going?
Well, that's a good question. You're 16, so you're considered a youth, but it isn't the age of the victim that determines which court the case is tried in. It's the age of the defendant.
Yeah, but Gary's 16 as well.
Yes, but the other suspect's 18. The two of them are going to be tried together to save the court time. Because of that, and because the crimes committed against you are so serious, it's almost certain your case will be heard in the Crown Court, in front of a jury. You okay with that?
I don't know. I don't even know if I want to do this.
Okay, well, let's watch the rest of the video, and we'll talk about it some more.
This is a different kind of court game. It's called a Crown Court. It's pretty grand, eh?
That's where I'm going, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not worried, though, are you?
I see the jury's gone out on that jewellery thing.
Yeah, I've been following it. It's all being done out of my old office. I was there when they brought them in. Would have been a good case to work on.
What's the prosecution hoping for?
Oh, life for all of them, I think.
They'll be lucky.
Well, everyone's put in a lot of hard work.
I hope it works out.
So do I.
How's our thing going?
Not bad. It looks like we should be able to proceed with full charges on both suspects, and now we got a positive ID for both the robbery and the assault from our lad.
Do we go ahead with the racially motivated for the assault on him? It's your decision.
Yeah, I know. I've got to look into it some more. True, one of the suspects has a prior conviction for racial assault, but we don't want to be unrealistic and fail to secure a conviction. It seems to me that the motivation for the assault was intimidation. We've got a meeting with the High Court advocate tomorrow to discuss the options.
Tough call. I'm glad it's you doing the charging.
If ever you don't understand anything that's said to you, always let me know, okay?
Yes.
And if you need anything, a short break, for example, then you must let me know, all right? Yes, Hannah?
Could I have some water, please?
Of course.
This is the sort of thing we'll be applying for in your case. You'll be talking to the court from a different room. You won't ever have to see the defendants.
Is to tell the court all that you can remember about.
So, do you think you're ready to put your statement on video now?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Great.
The jury in the Thames Valley jewel heist and murder trial today returned a verdict of guilty on all counts of the 4 defendants charged. The judge said he had no hesitation in sentencing the men to life imprisonment and commended the Crown Prosecution Service for the presentation of the case and praised the bravery of the 2 witnesses who came forward to testify, despite a...
And then what happened? And then Rick said, "Have you got that, you black bastard?" And he hit me. And they both walked away. That was it.
All seems clear enough.
Well, I hope you can make it crystal clear when you present the case to the jury. We're going to tie in the robbery with the assault because of the mutually supporting evidence.
And what are we going for on the assault on the boy? Actual bodily harm, ABH?
I think we're going to go for grievous bodily harm.
And I assume with the racially motivated attached.
Well, I'm concerned about that.
It's all there in a testimony. You black bastard seems clear-cut. We can come down hard and add a couple of years to their sentences at least.
The facts point towards a racially aggravated charge rather than a racially motivated one. Sure, there were racial elements to the assault, but that wasn't the main motivation.
We have a prior for racial on the ringleader, right? Points to a serial offender.
But this assault was intimidation as a result of the robbery. That's clear from the boy's evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So the offence would have happened even if the witness were white, just without some of the language.
I just don't like seeing them getting away with this sort of thing.
Well, I don't either. But if the victim doesn't feel it was a racially motivated attack, it's hard to press it. Look, we don't want to risk the whole trial by going after a more serious charge if the evidence is weaker.
OK. That seems to make sense. Racially aggravated it is. But we're not dropping any of the charges if they want to plead guilty. They're taking everything they've got coming to them.
Shall we move on to the special measures application?
Mm-hmm.
Gary Wadlow and Rick Frost, I'm arresting you on the suspicion of robbery and grievous bodily harm to Mr. Harry Knowles on the night of February 12th, and grievous bodily harm with racial aggravation to Mr. Jerome Crossley on the night of February 23rd. Get in the car.
Video and eyewitness evidence. All admissible, appropriate charges. There's nothing we can take issue with there. You've even got a racial element to the assault charge, which could considerably increase your sentence.
Yeah, but that weren't me.
My professional advice, given all the evidence against you and Mr. Frost, is to plead guilty.
What? Why am I going to do that? And I still got a chance.
Honestly, not much of one. Judges are happier with defendants who save everybody the hassle of going through a trial. Remember, you're still considered a juvenile by the court and could avoid a custodial sentence altogether if you plead guilty and show remorse. The court will take that into account. Don't think about what Rick is up to. He has his own problems.
So is it time? Do you need me?
We don't need you at all, Jerome.
What?
It's all over. They both pleaded guilty.
What? So I didn't have to be here at all?
You had to be prepared to come. That's the most important thing.
So what were the sentences?
What we hoped for. The older boy, Rick, nasty piece of work, will spend 5 years behind bars. Gary's only 16, so he got a 12-month ISSP. A community sentence, but not an easy option.
Well, that's okay.
Community service? What, does that mean that they'll be able to come after my boy again?
Don't worry about that. That's what we're here for. If he comes anywhere near you, he'll be in breach and could go straight to jail. You did really well, Jerome. If you hadn't come forward, they would have been able to do this again and again.
Well done.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mrs. Crossley.
Thanks.
Thanks, Miss Crossley.
Thanks. Let's go home, Mum.
Well, how about that? It's more fun than putting away master jewel thieves, eh?
It's a job well done. Thanks very much for your help.
Thank you.